Kellie Butterfield Dodds joins us to discuss the recent inaugural Cannabis Film Festival. This is our first focus on art and culture in cannabis. And Kellie really takes us through the filmmakers that were involved and a little bit about each of the films, as well as her and her team, how they put the whole thing together. So it's a little bit of a different take. Enjoy. Kellie Butterfield Dodds, the Cannabis Film Festival. You did that.
Yes, that's me. That's me. You can blame me. It's my bright idea.
That's it. So we're certainly going to heap a tremendous amount of blame on you over the next, amount of time here. But
Sweet.
We want to make sure to understand what that is, how that came to be. We want to hear about the films, certainly. And we also want to hear a little bit about you, how this could be your fault in the first place.
Yes. Well, I guess we'll start a few years ago when I just had this bright idea to bring more tourism and tourist commerce dollars to our community, and thought, what would be more fun than a film festival? A cannabis film festival to celebrate the part of this country that, quite frankly, produces some of the best cannabis.
All right. So if I've been to the Cannabis Film Festival website, I know that the Cannabis Film Festival took place May 1st through the 3rd this year in Garberville, California. But I don't know where that is. Where's that?
Garberville is the unofficial, maybe it's the official, but it's the unofficial capital of the Emerald Triangle. That's what I like to call it. It's a little tiny town. Garberville is in southern Humboldt, Sohum as we like to call it. But Garberville is a beautiful little town, just a little town in the Redwoods.
Okay. And you just said the magic word. For those of us who don't know the Emerald Triangle, Humboldt is certainly a familiar name, Humboldt County, of course.
Yes.
So you think to yourself, listen, I'm here in this wonderful part of the country, and I need to bring some tourism here. And so let's do the Cannabis Film Festival.
Yes. We also have a theater that's a privately owned theater, and it's been privately owned since it opened, and it has never shut down. It has never closed, and I would like to keep it that way. It's pretty historic, and when you think about it, and it's a great little theater.
And that's where the film festival was.
Yes,
okay.
That's where the films took place. And we also had entertainment. Mary Jane the Musical came and kicked off the event on Friday night. And it was exciting. We had Hollywood here. It was fun.
That's so cool. And we want to get into that. But let's kind of find out a little bit about you, Kellie. First off, what's with the IE? What's that about?
What's with the
IE, the spelling of your name?
Oh, gotcha. You know what? Yeah, blame Mom.
Right.
I don't know. That's what she wanted, and that's what we got. And for the first part of my life, it was a Y.
Okay. Oh, man. All right. Well, let's find out a little bit about Mom. She sounds like a quirky individual.
Oh, Mom's the best.
What did she do for a living?
Mom was born in Kansas, Newton, Kansas. The middle child of 3 girls, and they eventually migrated to California. And I was born and raised in California. Mom's going to turn 75 this year. In fact, she'll be turning 75 in September. She was mostly a homemaker. She worked for a while when I was in, junior high or high school. But for the most part, she stayed home and bossed me around.
Got it. And then what did your dad do if she was mostly stay at home?
My dad... my folks divorced when I was 9, and then I was blessed with Nathan Dodds. He's my stepdad, a.k.a. Dad. He, since the age of, 10, has been around and has been dad and has been a great mentor for me as well. He's a pretty steadfast guy. He has always worked and worked hard. In fact, the old guy's still working. He refuses to retire. I don't think. I think I'm probably from that same view.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There's some people that just can't do it.
Oh my God, it sounds horrible.
I'm going to retire to do what? Yeah. But it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
So your mother, what did she say about the Cannabis Film Festival when you came up with the idea?
Well, my mom's used to my ideas, so she is very supportive
Right.
of all of them, and even if she doesn't understand them, she's very supportive.
Okay. Well, let's.
Yeah.
So where did you grow up with your mom and with Nate?
Down in L.A. County. Went to Alhambra High School, graduated from Alhambra High. Then, went to college for a minute. So then I entered the job pool, the workforce. And I was a carpenter for the state of California. I was a union carpenter for 7 years. And I did finish carpentry at the end of that. And I built movie sets. And that was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's your kind of foray into film, or to the film community, I guess, is through carpentry. So how did you trip into what seems like a good gig? You were a carpenter literally for the state of California. Did I hear that right?
Not for the state of California, but every state you have union carpenters, union pipe fitters, union,
Sure.
All that. So I was a California carpenter. I was a union carpenter in the state of California.
All right. So, fast forward to, okay, I get this light bulb idea to have the Cannabis Film Festival. When was that? When was the light bulb moment?
Yes. When was that? Oh, gosh, that had to be like 6 years ago.
Oh, wow.
6 years ago. Yeah, I know. 6 years ago. Logging is already gone. Fishing is already gone. Cannabis is pretty much the only thing that allows people to live here in Humboldt and make a living and be sustainable and, pay our taxes and all that. So I thought, dang, what could I do? And I wanted to get tourists here, and this sounded fun. Sounded like something I could actually do. So fast forward to right here, right now, where, I don't know, last April, I guess it was, I filed for my LLC, and I, hemmed and hawed about it and thought about, well, I got to do a business plan. So I did. Fast forward to January, and I went, holy crap, if I'm going to do this, I got to do it. So it took me 5 months of me being a crazy person. So bam, I put together Team Awesome, and I get some sponsorship, support dollars, and we pull it together. And darn if we didn't have the best first Cannabis Film Festival ever.
All right. Now, we should probably talk about Team Awesome if we can get to it. But I really want to talk about the films and how you selected the films and the directors of those films and, really get into the content and really get into the art. So let's kind of break it down a little bit. You mentioned Midnight Delight and,
Yes.
Rohit Gupta, I think, is the writer and director of that.
Yes.
And it's set in in a club, so to speak. What kind of person is Rohit? What kind of person is that filmmaker?
First of all, he's very professional, and it was clean. It was well edited. It was not boring at all. Didn't drag anywhere, and quite clever. I look forward to him submitting something again next year. He's threatening to. So it was very good. And he's been very, very professional to work with, and very evidently well known in India and Bollywood. So they are very proud of him there. And it was a good film. Very well done. Very
Excellent.
well done.
You mentioned High there, right? And this is produced by Good Story Productions. Tell us a little bit about that team.
Yeah, they're amazing. Bert Kearns is a producer, and Dave High is the character, and he remained in character all the while he was here. And it's really Dwayne Darwin is his name, Wayne Darwin. Mm-hmm. And so they showed up, and they were very entertaining, and lots of autographs being given out. Yes, there was lots of Dave High being happening
in
right
character.
now, right there. Yes, remaining quite in character. Yes, right. Yeah.
The other film you mentioned was Rolling with the Kings.
There was Rolling with the Kings. There was Growing Season.
Okay.
and Sea of Green. I just wanted to get a few more out there.
There we go. Growing Season, Sea of Green. Was there a thematically, were you able to see some sort of line that ran through each of the films besides obviously cannabis?
Let's see here. If there were, it would be the legal aspect of cannabis and prohibition. But other than that, there was no common theme, really.
Okay, but legality certainly came up, is what you're saying in
Oh hell,
at
yeah,
least a couple
yeah,
of
yeah.
a couple of films. What about Tricky Business? That's the last film that's kind of on the home screen of the film festival website. Joan Shu, right? Or Shuck?
Yes, yes, yes. And she produced it, and the director came as well. They also came to the festival, and that is a very well done snapshot of a period of time in particular in Arcata, which is where Humboldt State is, and that's in northern Humboldt, a little bit above Eureka. So that was real, and that was mostly about grow houses just obscenely being going up, popping up here and there and everywhere, and we were having fire after fire, and it was just it was crazy, and poor people that owned these rentals did not have an idea that this was going on, and yeah, so that was a intense, true film documentary. Yeah.
Interesting.
Well
All
done
right.
as well.
And I just want to cover a couple more because you did mention them, the growing season, and then we'll cover one more with Sea of Green. But take us through growing season.
Growing Season is about a guy in it's a feature film, and it was about a guy in Boston area that is well, he's just in a tough time, and he decides to start selling weed, selling pot on the street, being a dealer. And then he decides, wow, what I really needed to do is go to Humboldt and come here and strike it rich and be a gangsta, and bad things happen to him. And then I think he goes back to, if I recall correctly, goes back to Boston. But yeah, it's a pretty intense one as well about the good and bad to everything. And there's the dark side to a lot of this, and due to the fact that it is still illegal and ridiculously illegal. This is that was just another real snapshot of what can go wrong and who not to hang out with, for sure.
And then finally, as far as just film by film, Sea of Green.
Yes, Sea of Green was the film from Finland, and that was the documentary of this family and their plight to regain their farm back that they had grown and sustained themselves for 5 generations growing cannabis and hemp in Finland. And a few years ago, bam, the Finnish government made it illegal for them to do what they did for 5 generations.
You've got creators here. You've got artists. What did you learn from them along the way, whether it be through the submission process or just viewing their films or talking to them about their films or on site at the film festival?
They were fun, real people that are making films to go to distribution, that this is their passion, and that when they submit it, I mean, I honor that, we honor that this is a part of them, and they seem to understand that and feel it from us as well, and we just enjoyed each other's company. We had we put together a great VIP lounge. It was very well received and top notch. Brought a whole different level to Garberville. We really got to show off that we're not just hill folk here. We got some class. It was great.
Excellent. What lessons learned for year 2?
For year 2, wow. Lessons learned. Get out there now. And I did, and I've actually hired a PR advertising firm and to get out there and get sponsorship right now. Get it. I need sponsorship. And the sooner I get it, the better the sponsorship is for those sponsors.
All right. Well, good. So there's lessons learned. There's a little bit of an overview. We really appreciate it. We appreciate you putting the thing together. I know I'll see you in Vancouver in a couple months. But final question here for you is what has most surprised you in life? And you've got your mother who renamed you while you were standing on Earth and able to reply to her. You've got wonderful Nate, Dad. And you've got this Cannabis Film Festival under your belt. What's most surprised you in life, though?
My life here, my partner Cheryl, she's put up with my shenanigans for 36 years and 35, pushing it, 35 years. And, it's just be kind, do the right thing, treat people like you want to be treated, and just keep paying it forward. And have a good time while we're doing it. I have learned so much from just attracting wonderful people. Truly.
Yeah.
I'm blessed.
Excellent. You do. It seems like it. I can feel the good people through the conversation. So,
well, you're here, so you're fabulous.
There we go. I'll take it. Thanks so much for your time, and very much looking forward to talking to you about version 2 when you've got it up and going. Okay.
Well, thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in Vancouver in a month or so.
You got it.
All righty, my friend. Thank you.
That's right. The Cannabis Film Festival. It did happen, and sounds like it's going to happen again. Midnight Delight, Rolling with the Kings, Hi There, winning the Viewer's Choice. Sounds like each of the films are worth investigating, and I certainly will, and hope you do too. Let us know what you think on this take on cannabis. Enjoy.